in all likelihood, I'm buying that field that's directly in front of us, which is much bigger. And we'll be able to plant lots of stuff on it, or we'll be able to harvest lots of stuff from it, like silage and the other stuff that you harvest. What's it called? Hay. Yeah, because cows are going to like the hay. Especially since our cow shed is the robotic feeder cow shed, which I've never used before. I haven't even taken a look at it. So I think you just have to load it up and it does its thing. Oh, this is going to be fun. So the fun thing about seeding is whenever you cross tilled land, it changes the texture that the seeder is using. The seeders don't have any innate texture, apart from the rows that they imprint. So as we drive through here, because we've been on tilled land rather than cultivated land, it's all going to end up looking like it does right now. And probably most of the rest of the field will now look like that. Especially since this seeder has two seeding rows. I can get out and demonstrate that in a second. So if we look down here, there are two planting rows, the row at the front, the row at the back. The row at the front is offset to the right. The row at the back is offset to the left. So if I stand back here, you can see the front wheels are offset from the back wheels. So the back row plants more to the left at this side, and the front row plants more to the right on that side. So when you're in the cab and looking at the seed heads on the back row, you're actually seeding a little bit more to the right hand side. And that was confusing me on the other field, where I'm looking at the wheels on the back and saying I'm running right up against the edge of the field. Except when I wasn't, I was still getting the field being planted to the right. So here, everything's looking like the sort of the dark soil seeded type of thing. And will do all the way across the field until I hit one of those tilled patches, at which point it changes the whole seeding texture. Oh, that's unfortunate. There's a tree. Okay, so we'll make, I guess, 2 headlands. And then we'll go back to crossing the field. We're down to 24% of the seed tank is available. 500 litres. See, I really can't tell where I've been here. That looks better. Back up to there. I might do this in the cab. Lower, that's lowered, okay. And run along this stretch here. Because there's nothing on the mini-map that tells me how I'm doing. If I had the fertilizer tank, it would show me where I've been by virtue of the fertilization map. Although that said, I'm not sure we need that much fertilizer for a grass field. So there may not be much of a contrast difference there. Looks like I didn't run all the way to the edge, but that's fine. There you go. The cedar, and off we go again. So we'll probably get a change in texture as soon as we hit this bit here. Boof. No. Weird. Okay. There it went. So lifted it up, back up. So now I can just do rows and we'll be good. Good. And oh, that's appalling. There we go. I don't have to worry about wasting seed by overseeding. Oh no, we do have to go up this side. That's good. So if I get that bit at the bottom, it'll give me a headland of tilled texture, and I can drag that across the field from this end back, and I think for the most part the other end as well. So I'll be able to see, you know, I can easily see where I've been and where I haven't been at this point. Much easier than the part that's already planted on this particular row. So that gets us back to the top. And now we're doing rows. I'll do what I did with the barley field. I'll separate the, what direction are we going? East-west rows. I won't do them adjacent. Still early morning, 9:30 in the morning. It's still not very bright, but it's the UK, so actually it's Ireland. I think Northern Ireland still uses British measurements rather than European. But Ireland itself, Southern Ireland, will use European measures. So I'm guessing we're the country of Ireland rather than the province of Northern Ireland. We are in the British Isles, though. That much is a thing. I won't take way too high on that. Let's try that one again. Much easier. Okay. Runaway deers, stop eating my seeds. It'd be really nice if we get to the end of this field and have actually managed to plant everything, because I'm really not sure we are. So again, dragging the textures at the end to give me contrast on what I've done, what I haven't done. I could check the map and see how we're doing. I have to turn the grass on because I don't have grass selected. Let's have a look. Oh, it's showing up. So I missed a bit there, I missed a bit down there. That I think needs ploughed, that needs ploughed. So I think for the most part we're doing okay. That didn't blow up. There we go. Slight missed bit there, right at the beginning of the row. As I said, GPS might have been something we should have selected for this tractor. But that said, GPS is something that you can add to a vehicle whereas putting in a bigger engine usually isn't something that is is done. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, my goodness, it's nearly midday. guess chances are we'll get this field seeded maybe after the end of the stream. But, we'll get this field seeded, and then we'll take a look at probably progress to tomorrow. I might do the big grass contract or the baling contract off camera, which will give us another 20-odd thousand income. I'll leave selling, potentially I'll leave selling the silage bales if the map doesn't get updated. If the map does get updated, we'll and I have time to set it all up, we'll probably start the next session in December, because then I can sell, if I need to, I'll have sold the bales that we made, and if I don't need to, then we'll start the next episode selling our silage bales, which are current. Oh, no, that's fine. I just had a nasty thought. My bale trailer's full of bales, so I won't be able to do contracts. But if I do that big contract with the big M, they're giving me a bale loader, so I won't need to use mine. I'm just not using those little 3-point hitch things to transport 20 bales to the bale sell point, because that's just tedious. Gotcha. So where is it? These things. Go there. Those. I'm not using those to transport 4 bales at a time. When you're creating, I mean, you look at what we've created so far. We've already created 160 bales in this series. And it's not like the bale sell points are usually very close to the field that you're working. How are we doing? 300. How do we think we're doing? I think we're more than halfway. So I don't think we're going to need any more seed to finish this. So that's a big yay! And then, yeah, once this is done, I'm not expecting to see any greenery in these fields until March. Although they technically will germinate tonight. I don't know, that was the thing with seasons in 19. A germinated field would pretty much start growing immediately, even if tomorrow is the same month. I think here we're going to have to wait until potentially December before stuff would grow in either of these two fields, and that's not a growing month, so we may not see anything. We're not going to be able to fertilise either of the fields until there's greenery on them, because we want to take advantage of the crop sensors and boost in environmental score that you get from using them. Now, it's not like you won't get perfect fertilisation if you don't use them, it's just they affect the environmental score, which affects our income bonuses. And since we paid to put them on the tractor, I should use them. I just haven't so far. Completely forgot about them. Didn't realise you needed to turn them on. I am now aware you needed to turn them on. So we will be using those. Okay. Gotcha. So I'm guessing I did plant that edge of the field, which looks different texture from what's already there. But we are still long shadows in this corner. Which makes it difficult to see what we're doing. Do I have the side? Yeah, I do have the side work lights on. What happened there? Seriously. Key bounce. It's down. So 2, maybe 3 more passes at this altitude, and then a few more than that down at the bottom. And still 217 litres of seed. Okay, I lied. There is that little bit down that bottom there, or along that bottom edge, that we missed. Now I'd say it now that they're obviously seeding this when the field is the sort of harrowed texture would again not be easy to see the contrast between planting and unplanted or missed planting. And again, it didn't blow up. That's fine. Did you lower? I think you did. Yes, good. So is this wide enough? No. Or... yeah, no, not wide enough. It might have been for that first bit, but this end, just not. on. Kind of messed that up, didn't I? Yeah. I think maybe 3 headlands would have been the better choice here. But we're not suffering too badly, I don't think, from messing up. I don't know if that bit there is missed, but we'll find out. Yep. How are we doing? 171. That's good. Let's plough down this bit. Be another slot there. We're certainly changing the texture in some of these places, so long as that's working, it'll be okay. And again, another missed piece. So I think the plan is I will do concentric rows, so we're eliminating the bit in the middle, and the point where I can't turn round easily, we'll do the bottom where we miss some bits. And is that go?